Hello and welcome to my first tutorial. This is what we'll be making today. It's a floor for our dungeon. First I like to start with a blank color, so you can go over there to solid color and pick a color for your floor. Afterwards, I'll start making shapes. Using the pen tool, click somewhere to start. When you click the next point, you can click and drag to adjust the curve. This color will be for the base of the tile, so we want a lighter color. When going to move to the next tile, remember to go into combine shapes, so the next shape will be part of the same layer instead of creating several layers. This way you can change the color of all at once and affect all at once of the other layers. I'll do several different shapes for the floor. Each shape will be a tile, and I'll try to keep those uneven, not uniform. You can use the ruler by clicking and dragging over there, so you can make sure that the tile that's going over to the other side is getting to the other side in the same spot, if that makes sense. You can use the path selection tool to move the whole shape, or you can use the direct selection tool to move only specific dots. After that, I'll just keep on making tiles until I have my whole board. Once I have created all the base tiles, I'll go into Filter, Other, Offset, and try and see if the tiling is happening well. Once I'm happy with my base tiles, I'll make a new shape layer for the shadows. You can alt-click between the shapes, so the top shape will only be appearing where the bottom shape is appearing. I'll color in those bottom part and the right part of the tile, so it will give the impression that the tile is raised. Once the shadows are in place, I'll make a new layer, also using the alt click, so it only appears where the shapes are appearing. And I'll choose a lighter color and I'll start painting the left side of the tiles. Afterwards, I'll create a new layer and I'll paint the top of the tiles with an even lighter color. As an extra detail, I like to use the subtract from shape on the base layer to carve out some little pieces of the rocks. Just make some imperfections there. Once that's all done, I'll create a new layer and I'll paint a slightly darker color inside the shapes, so it will give a different feel to each one. Okay, so at this point this is already looking good. You can see the tiling, but it shouldn't really be a problem once we decorate the level. Now back at Photoshop, if you don't want really the flat look, like only vectorial colors, and you want something that pops out more, you can get a lighter color brush with a low opacity and a very low hardness 0, and just create a new layer and paint over the middle of the rocks. Just give it some brush strokes and you'll see that the tiles pop out a lot more. Okay, now this looks interesting. It's not really flat color, but it's looking good. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first tutorial, and I'll see you guys next week.